Hello everyone, this is Melanie from Melanie B's Creative Studio, and today we're going to do something that I hope will be extremely helpful for you guys in the future to not feel frustrated while you're painting. So you might have seen me in the past demonstrate this particular painting. I love this piece. This is a paint by number I had ordered from Canvas by Numbers back, gosh, it's been a year and a half ago, I think. And I've been working on it a little on and off because there's so many paints that are semi-opaque and transparent that I get frustrated with it. And I know when this is done, it's gonna be just fabulous, like gorgeous. So I'm wanting to finish this piece, and I finally decided what I needed to do was to order the Arteza 60-piece acrylic paint set and try to use those paints in place of the ones that came with my painting. The issue is that a lot of these colors, because they're the warm colors that I've talked about in the past, the reds, the oranges, the yellows, some of the jelly, kind of based blues, greens, those are the ones that this primarily is made up of because that is the color palette. So the paints are really creamy and they're very good quality, but the problem is the pigment in those colors is just not strong enough. So you've got all these transparent places. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna discuss alternatives to the paints that come with your painting to get the best coverage. So I have a couple of options, and I'm gonna tell you one option is definitely going to be better than the others, but if you already have the others, try those first. So I'm gonna set this painting aside for a minute. We're gonna come back to it, but let's discuss the other tools. Now the first thing are the paints you might have in your stash. I've done a lot of dot mandala painting, and so I purchased these for that purpose. This is the only reason I have these is because I taught a dot mandala class. So I have satin Americana multi-surface satin paints, and then I also have one outdoor paint here with me. Now, the difference between these and what I'm gonna show you in the Arteza set is pretty much the grade of paint. It's a different paint, it's for a different purpose. This is more of a craft paint. Arteza is more of an art paint. So you'll see in a little bit the difference in the two. These are a little thinner. They're more, like I said, the consistency of what you have here. The problem is that I also run into a lot of transparent or translucent colors. Plus, these can cost you about $2 a piece, $1 to $2 a piece. So you feel like if you spent $1 a piece on some of these on a super deal, that's still $60 for 60 colors. And they may or may not be transparent when you get them. So I'm gonna show you a little demonstration on my painting using some of these in comparison. So let's do that. I've already put a little bit of this burnt orange color. This color is actually paprika. Now I've used the Craft Smart brand, and I'm not impressed with their opacity because they have more binder than they do pigment. That's why they're so inexpensive. So consider the fact that you get what you pay for when you're buying certain paints. So what I want to do is take a little bit of number 21 that is pretty comparable to what I have here. Oh, let me put my paint pucks down in my cups real quick. Now I've got another video about these little paint pucks. They're amazing. But anyway, let's put those down there. That's my clean water. But you can see here, this is the color that comes with my palette. This is the color that I have already. Very similar in color. So I can definitely get away with just using this color instead of this one if it is opaque enough on my painting. So let's grab my painting real quick and let's try this out. Let's just see what kind of paint coverage we're getting. So I can still see the 21, but very lightly. So that was a good opacity. That's good to know. So when that one dries, we'll check it and see. Now let's try the Arteza, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the Arteza set before I do this test. So this is the set I got. I got the 60 because I have so many paint by numbers with such a wide range of colors in the palettes that I thought the 60 would be ideal for me. This whole set is 40 bucks. It's $39.99 if you didn't have another coupon. Arteza is a brand that I've been seeing a lot in the art world over the last few years. And so I went ahead and purchased this because it tells me which colors have the most opacity and which ones have the least. So I can look at this right off the bat and know which one of these can I use instead of this one to get the most coverage. So let's open this up. So these are come in tubes, and like I said, there's 60 colors. So I'm gonna go straight in and try to find the orange that I need. And I might have to do a little mixing for this, but I feel like if it saves me time in the long run and lack of frustration, then I'm okay with that. Sorry, y'all. So what I'm pulling out is the oranges that look the most like what we have in number 21. This one's called Mars Orange, and it does show me that it is it's an opaque color right here. This is a different consistency. This is a little bit more of an artist grade paint, even though it might be more on a student grade. But for the price, you're getting a large tube. Each tube is 3/4 of an ounce or 22 milliliters. So it has got a lot of paint in here. You can do a lot with this. Let's bring back our palette. Now you can see off the bat, that is a really creamy consistency. Let's go in here, and I'm gonna do it directly from this little blob of paint and not add flow aid unless I need it. So what I'm finding is it's a beautiful opacity. It's a nice creamy consistency. So as my backup plan, and let's say I also used all of the color in here and I'm out, what am I gonna do? Oh my gosh, I have to wait for a company from China to send me a new set of paints, and we're talking about 6 to 8 weeks. I can come up with my own colors by using one of the 60 that I have in this Arteza set and mix my own. Or the paintings that you get, like I have, that are so warm that they're all pinks and oranges and yellows and reds. I mean, it'll take me forever if I just use the paints that I'm given. But if I can come up with a palette with my Artezas, I promise you I'm gonna love that painting even more when I'm done, when it doesn't take me 2 and 3 and 4 coats of paint to cover up each section, and I'm not having to put white Sharpie on it and all that first. And another thing I wanna add, if you start, when you do your swatch from the very beginning, like I've talked about in my newbie video, if you go ahead and paint your swatch and you realize that these are gonna be a little difficult, go ahead and replace them from the beginning. That way you're not concerned, oh my gosh, somebody's gonna know that I used this instead of that. Nobody will ever know. And if you get something that is close enough to what you have originally, you can make it work and nobody can tell. And I know I am so bad about having this little like mini panic attack if I use a color here instead of here, because it's just not right. You guys, their display colors, when they print these things out and when they do these paints, they're not accurate. So my point to say that is a shade, a darker or a shade or tint lighter than this, ain't gonna make a difference, I promise you, in your overall picture. So as long as it's in the same family and the tone is the same, nobody's gonna be able to tell. So go ahead and do it if you can from the beginning. If not, go ahead and add it in and just mix a little bit of this one with a little bit of this one and make it work for you, okay? Just don't let it bother you that what they gave you isn't 100% the same as what you have, you know, and you've replaced it with. Just let all of those anxieties go. I know I had to talk myself into letting them go. You guys, I hope this helps you. I'm gonna link you to Arteza. Because I tried these and loved them, I decided to be an affiliate for Arteza. So I will make a little percentage if you purchase from the link that I provide. That helps me continue to justify doing hobby videos and not working. So I hope you guys will definitely click that link, and I appreciate every little bit of help you're able to give me. So definitely try these out or check these out. There are smaller sets available, but the 60 was such a great value that I went ahead and got it because I knew, like I said in the beginning, I knew that I'd have enough palette and color range to mix and do what I needed to do once I got that. Don't give up on your paintings. They can be frustrating. Enjoy the process, okay, you guys? Enjoy the process. If you don't enjoy the process, put it up. Do something else. It is not your thing. I want the people who try it to love it and to get as much therapy out of it as I do. So you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you're all staying safe. I'm starting to feel better, as you can tell, and hopefully that will continue. Okay, see you next time. Bye.